Fallout continues tonight after the Erie School Board voted to revoke the charter of Erie Rise Youth Leadership Academy Charter School, shutting it down at the end of the year.
Last night's decision means Erie Rise must close by the end of June, though charter school leaders say they're not giving up on keeping the school open. They point to state testing data showing that after scores dropped during the pandemic, they rose again last year when students returned to in-person learning. Administrators say the improvement should buy the school more time to show what it can do. Some parents we spoke with agreed with that assessment, but others said they felt the school didn't adequately educate their children.
It sounds good to take them out to school and put them somewhere else, but knowing that they've been receiving this below average education, can they actually compete at another school? No.
To hold us accountable for an agreement that was established prior to a pandemic is unfair. No one predicted the pandemic coming. And in fact, 10 of the 13 elementary schools in Erie Public Schools, if they were held to the same metric, all of them should be shut down.
So Mike, just to summarize for folks who maybe aren't involved in this story, aren't invested in it, what's going on is the Erie School District 3 years ago reached a deal with Erie Rise to keep Erie Rise open. And they said, you've got to get your scores up. That didn't happen. Those scores went down. They're bad. No one's arguing that the scores aren't bad. Erie School District leaders say, listen, 3 years ago we gave you a chance. Your scores are bad. Enough. Erie Rise is saying, yes, our scores are bad. It was the pandemic. In the last year, our scores have gone up. We should have some more time. So, and both sides can point to data that shows that what they're claiming is true, and that's what brings us to this point.
I know you were looking at that data all day, but one of the big questions, Ethan, where do we go from here?
That gets really complicated because part of that 2019 agreement was that if scores aren't up, Erie Rise gives back the charter and promises not to fight it.
Wow.
Then, of course, the world shut down with a pandemic. Everything gets thrown into flux, and who knows? So who knows if there is legal standing to fight this or not? But it seems likely that this isn't going to be, here's our charter, we give up. I don't think that's going to happen.
And I know you'll continue to follow
Count
the
on it.
story over the next